welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please make sure you hit that subscribe button so you never miss a video. As you can see, I am not in my usual sit down spot. I am in my kitchen. I thought I'll change scenery for you guys, especially because I'm doing a completely different video. I'm doing a fun Q&A. So if you're obviously someone who is subscribed to my channel, you'll know I do a lot of advice and tips style videos where I sit down in my living room, but because this is a completely different video, I thought I would change scenery for you guys. Before I get into the video, please hit the thumbs up so I know you enjoy this video and so I know you want to see more of these kind of videos. Also leave any comments you want in the description as always, and I will get back to you there. Now, I wanted to do a mixture of fun sort of questions and also stuff that you can really get to know me. So let's just get straight into the video. So the first one is, what is my full name? So obviously I'm sure all of you know that my first name is Aida, and my surname is Mahidin. As you can see from my Instagram handle, I do have a middle name. Now I'm not going to share that. It is actually my maiden name, but yeah, I'm not going to share that for you guys, but if you know me, you'll know what it is. Where were you born? So I was born in Bosnia. For those of you who don't know, it is by Croatia and Serbia, and was formerly known as Yugoslavia. It was made up of different countries, and then when the war happened in 1992, then the country split and became their own individual countries, and that is where I'm born. Who did you look up to growing up? I would say my sister, just because obviously I have an older sister, so she's 5 years older, and I feel like for anyone who has a sibling, especially an older sibling, you tend to look up to your siblings growing up, and even now, because you kind of want to copy them, you want to be like them, they inspire you, you get advice from them. So yeah, definitely my sister, I would say, is someone who I look up to. What relative was important to you growing up and why? I would probably say my nan, which is my mum's mum. She was just the most kindest, sweetest person, and she was so funny. And I just admire that about her, that she was such a caring and sweet person. And she never complained about anything. She was always happy and always smiling, and that is what I look up to, because I feel like, especially growing up and in a world where obviously shit things are happening like now, it's easy to just lose yourself and to complain and to moan and to stress about things, but she was just not that type of person, and I really admire that about her. What do you call your grandparents? So I call them Majka and Deda, which in Bosnian just means grandma and granddad. And obviously my nan, I would call her Nena, and her husband I would call Jeda. So yeah, that's just how I call them in Bosnian. What is your biggest fear? My biggest fear, I would have to say, is failing and disappointing people, because I feel like I'm just the type of person who cares so much what people think, and sometimes I put people before myself and their needs before myself. So whatever that might be, whether it's career or love or anything, I always fear that I will disappoint someone by the actions that I choose or the decisions that I make, and that's just one of my biggest fears. What inspires you? There's a few different things, I guess, that inspire me, but I would say creativity inspires me quite a lot. So if that's someone who's really creative, or if that's an outlet where I can be creative, that inspires me. Also passion. I feel like if you're doing something without passion, then you're not doing it right, because you have to be passionate about what you're doing and what you love. And that's really inspiring to see that in other people, as well as to project that in yourself. Who is your favourite actor? I feel like this always changes depending on, I guess, my age. So when I was younger, obviously I had a different favourite actor compared to now. But the main one, I guess, that I've always loved their films and thought they were such a great, versatile actor is Leonardo DiCaprio. Literally, I can watch all his films. I feel like he's never the same in every role. You know how sometimes you get an actor who is just always the same? Whereas for him, he picks his roles wisely and he's always different in every film, and like he can do any kind of genre and any sort of acting. So definitely Leonardo DiCaprio. Who is your favourite musician? Well, this one is a little bit tricky because I have a favourite musician for different genres, if that makes sense. But overall, I would probably say Eminem. I've literally listened to his music since I was about 7 or 8 years old. I can literally remember when his first album dropped and when The Real Slim Shady dropped. And I was literally so young, but I was still listening to his music. So yeah, I feel like he's my favourite musician just because I've loved every album he's done. And I've kind of followed his career as well since he first began. Who's your favourite person in the world? I would probably say, this is a tough one. No, I'm joking. My husband, he's definitely my favourite person in the world because I spend the most time with him. He's definitely my favourite person in this entire world. What is your favourite holiday destination? If that's somewhere that I have actually been, then I would say probably Canada, just because I love Canada. I would love to live in Canada one day. I went to Ontario and Toronto, but I would love to go to Vancouver and just explore the nature that Canada has to offer. What is your favourite music genre? I love listening to a bit of everything, depending on my mood, and I'm sure a lot of you are the same. Like I can't always listen to hip hop, do you know what I mean? Like I have to listen to something depending on my mood. Sometimes I really want to listen to pop, sometimes I really want to listen to rock. But I guess the genre that I can probably just put on any time is R&B. Yeah, R&B is my favourite genre. What is your favourite quote? My favourite quote I would have to say is, I'm not going to say the whole quote just because it's really long. So I'm just going to show you a little bit and then I'll put the rest of the quote on the screen. It's, our biggest fear is not that we are inadequate, our biggest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. And it's such a beautiful quote. I also put down who said that quote, but I originally actually heard it in Coach Carter. Can't remember who it was, but one of the basketball players came into the, I guess the gym or whatever you want to call it, and he said that quote and I was like, ooh, that just sounds so good. And it's so relatable, and then obviously I googled it and found out who actually said it, and yeah, I've just literally loved that quote. What is your favourite type of clothing? I'll probably say I love comfy clothes. Like I could live in comfy clothes all the time, like at home, when I go out, whatever. But I'd probably say my favourite is oversized t-shirts because they're just so comfy. Like you can wear them at home, you can dress them up, you can wear them with shorts, with anything, literally oversized t-shirts, and probably men's. So my favourite one is probably from mine and my husband's clothing line, Ether Official UK. And I love wearing the men's. I love the women's because they're still slightly oversized. I love wearing the men's with shorts. I've got a picture here. And they're just so comfortable and just look stylish. What was your favourite subject in high school? I did enjoy a few different subjects, but I'll probably say my favourite is English and English literature, just because I love writing. I'm a writer, so I loved obviously being able to do that, and also studying, you know, different literature like Shakespeare, and doing like his plays and his sonnets and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll probably say English literature was one of my favourites. What was your favourite TV show growing up? I used to watch so many TV shows growing up, and I can probably tell you that the majority of them are American TV shows. But the funny thing is, I would watch TV shows that were obviously aimed at children, but also TV shows that I probably shouldn't have been watching, like Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So yeah, but if we're talking just purely kids TV shows, then I would probably say Saved by the Bell, just because who doesn't love Saved by the Bell? If you had more courage, what would you do differently in life now? I can give you one moment where I wish I had more courage. Was at my last job. If you haven't watched that video, you can watch it now. It's about me working in a toxic work environment, and I just wish I had the courage to stand up for myself and stand up to bullies in an office environment, and actually just say what I needed to say and not be afraid to stand up for myself and not let people take advantage of me, I guess. Who is the best teacher you've ever had? For me, I would probably say, it's not really a teacher, I guess it was more of a lecturer at university. So there was this one lecturer who I had in my first year, and then I had as a supervisor in my third year when I was doing my dissertation, and he was just literally the best lecturer ever. He could keep you engaged from the moment you walked into the lecture hall to the moment you left. Like, he was one of those people that you did not feel bored and you did not feel lost when you were listening to him. He could engage you like no other. He was that interesting, he had that much knowledge and stories, and he made it fun and engaging, and you can tell because he was one of the only lecturers where everyone turned up and wanted to turn up for his lectures, which is why I picked that topic when I was doing my dissertation in my third year, and then luckily I got him as a supervisor and he helped me so much. He was so supportive. He guided me, you know, I used to see him every week, and he used to obviously give me guidance and feedback and made sure I stayed on track. And yeah, so he was like a lecturer doing media, but what I did for my dissertation was like a mixture of, I guess, the blurred lines between the real world and the hyper-real, kind of like the Matrix. But obviously putting that into real life and, you know, materialism and Disney and stuff like that, and he really helped me, I guess, build my knowledge and point me in the right direction, and he was just such a great lecturer. Do you prefer Titanic or The Notebook? Now, why is this the hardest question ever? I don't know, like, I've seen both so many times. I would say like Titanic I grew up watching just because obviously it came out in the 90s, so I probably watched it like way more times than I have The Notebook, but I also love The Notebook as well, just because it's based on a Nicholas Sparks novel. Titanic or The Notebook? Probably go with Titanic on this one, but I love The Notebook as well. Who was your first celebrity crush? Literally, I had loads. Like I had so many celebrity crushes when I was growing up, especially like in the 90s when you just watch a lot of sitcoms and stuff like that, and you're like, oh, he's cute, oh, he's cute. But I'd probably say my first ever celebrity crush. Actually, it's a tie. I'm not gonna lie. It's a tie between Zach Morris from Saved by the Bell and Edward Furlong from Terminator 2. Like, I had the biggest crush on him. And I love the film because I used to watch action films a lot growing up, so yeah, probably one of the two. What do you want people to get from watching your channel? I want people to, I guess, find a place where they feel safe and comfortable to express their opinions and share their experiences, because I love to give a lot of advice in my channel and tips and talk about real things, and real stuff that I've experienced and gone through. I want people to be able to relate to that and find someone who they can share similar things with, and I guess inspire people more than anything. I want my channel to be able to inspire people, no matter what age you are, no matter what gender you are, to just believe in yourself and know that you're not the only one going through certain stuff like mental health, and know that you can come somewhere and discuss these things and hopefully take a little bit from my videos with you, and that'll hopefully help you in your own life. So yeah, just really just to inspire people and to have a fun place for you guys to come as well. And because I don't want my channel just to be one thing, and I know with YouTube a lot of people just stick to sort of one lane, but I really want my YouTube to be fun but also inspiring, and creative and educational in some ways. So yeah, if you can take anything from my channel, I hope it's inspiring and that you guys just enjoy the content. So that is the end of my get to know me Q&A. It was so fun doing this because it got me thinking about like stuff that I don't really think about as often or haven't really thought about. So it's good to sort of put me on the spot, because usually with my videos I prepared notes and I know what I'm going to say, but here I didn't want to prepare anything and I just wanted to read the question and just answer it straight on camera without having any preparation. And I just realised that my top matches my lipstick and my nails. Literally, we are going with a pink theme today, but who cares, it's a nice day, so we'll stick with the bright colours. So thank you guys again for watching. If you did enjoy this kind of content and want to see me do more of these kind of videos, then please comment below and hit the thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next video.